And good morning and welcome. Happy Friday, everybody. My name is Paul Church from Clarity Craft, and we've got the lovely Deborah Wheeler for our monthly visit. Good morning.
Good morning. Morning, everybody.
You brought the sunshine with you?
It's lovely. It was lovely driving down this
I
morning.
bet.
It was so
Sunglasses
nice.
on?
Yeah,
Roof
got my
down?
shades on. No. Oh, that would have meant an accident and the fire brigade have cut it off probably. So no, the roof is firmly on my car.
Good. So thank you for your company this morning. We've got a wonderful hour for you at 10 o'clock or so. And then again, we're back at 2 o'clock. For those of you that join us on a regular basis when Deborah's in the building, we know that we have a certain product in the morning and then a different product in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So every time Deb comes in, she goes down to our stamp room, she has a look on the shelf. Oh, I could do something with it. Oh, and that's what you did last month, didn't you?
I did.
And you happened to choose some items that are in our clearance section.
I did.
And once those items have gone, they have gone. Sometimes you have to, space is a key thing,
Yes.
but you have to sort of retire some of the ranges in the collection because, I mean, Bar's been going over 30 odd years. So sometimes we have a bit of a spring clean and it's perfect time, the sun's shining.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that a little bit further. Gilly is in the room with you this morning and she said the sound is good. So if you've got any questions, she's there to help. She will also post a link to the show page as well. We've got everything available as sort of bundles, individuals. And if you are a club member, even those items in the clearance section, you'll also get your club discount as well.
Oh, wow, that's some really good prices then.
It really is. When you see these prices, when we bring them up on the screen later, you'll go,
what?
Really?
They've missed a digit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I had to look at the prices and I'm thinking, when I was typing up the graphics.
You set it, don't you?
No, not me. No, Mr. Tom, who looks after all our stamps, he goes through and he says, right, well, we can get rid of these ones. Yeah. So he speaks to Bob, let's discontinue those. And then we put them at silly prices, silly prices. So sun shining, perfect opportunity to celebrate those silly prices. So if you are new to the Clarity family, there's two ways in which you can order. You can order via our website, which is across the bottom, claritycrafts.com, which is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. Alternatively, if you want to speak to a friendly person, you can call the office Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. and where the phone will be answered by Sue or Louise or Pete. And it goes in like a little route. So if that person's busy, it goes in to the next one, etc., etc. And they're always there to help. So if you've got any questions, you're not sure about a product, maybe you want some information about our amazing craft clubs, because when you see some of these prices on the screen, you may think, oh, what's a craft club? So they can help you on that. The information is also on the website as well. So I can see we've got many friends here. We thought it'd be quiet today with that sun shining.
Everybody off down the garden centre.
Yeah, absolutely. Deborah has kindly agreed to. Deborah's still got her cough.
It's going.
It's going. Deborah's decided that during the course of this hour and the 2 o'clock show, she will be giving away a finished card. And in order to qualify for that, all you need to do is place an order between now I say from midnight last night. We'll go from midnight.
Yeah.
Because some of our friends have already
been in
buying the products from the show. You haven't got to buy the products from the show. Any orders placed from midnight last night up until midnight on Sunday, I'll give Deborah a list of numbers and then I'll contact Deborah on Monday and say, give me 2 numbers out of that list, and those lucky people will win the 2 pieces of artwork. So it's very generous and kind of you.
It's all right.
So we also have, when Deborah's here and when we do a lot of our Clarity Social TVs, we have what we call our Digi Downloads. They can be found on our Catch Up and Craft area on the website. So maybe you're tuning in later, maybe next week, and we've had some more shows. If you go to the Catch Up and Craft area, you'll see all the shows listed underneath. It has a little video you can watch, or you can watch it on YouTube. Underneath is the time and date of the show, together with a link that will take you to the products featured in that show. Now, with this show, I would say, if you're watching this back in maybe a week's time, some of those items may have gone forever. And then there's also the Digi Downloads as well. And what they are, if we have a look on the overhead, when we bring you a demonstration, it gives you the time and date. Let me just get that to focus. It looks, there we go. Gives you the time and the date of the show, what the demonstration was called, finished piece of artwork of what was made, together with a list of ingredients. And if you download these, you will be able to print them off, keep them in a folder. So if you have ordered, and what I love about this particular piece, it's sort of like, we're going to have a look at what's coming up. You can do this type of card with all 5 of the different options, can't you?
6.
6. I haven't got my my crib sheet.
Just checking.
I'm sure Jilly could pop it. It's on my desk. I forgot to bring in my poll with all my numbers on. 5 or 6. I had a 50-50 chance. There we go.
In fact, all of my demos this morning will work with all of the designs.
Super.
That we've got. So I'm using both the stamps and the stencils that are in the collection.
That clearance section.
Yeah, the stencils are not.
The stencils not, but the stamps
are. But
indeed.
All of the designs are interchangeable for the for the
there
designs
Jilly
I've done. I can't even think of the words.
Thank you, Jilly. Very much, Jilly. My little Bible of numbers. Right, there we go. I can relax now. I knew I'd forgotten something. You normally forget something.
I have.
Have you forgotten something?
Yeah, I've forgotten my little laptop. So I can't share.
No.
There's a blog of one of the demos going out today on deborahscraftyblog.com. I won't be able to share it till I get home this evening.
Deborah always turns up and she's always thinking,
it's my son's fault.
Okay.
Because they're living with me at the moment, which is lovely having my 1-year-old grandson, but it's also the reason I've got this rotten chest, bless him. And my son was sitting where I normally sit for breakfast, and my little laptop was next to it on the side table, so I never looked at it, walked out of the house without it. Hey, first world problems, eh?
Jilly said she can't help with a laptop.
No, well, that's outrageous, really, Jilly. Make the effort.
Right, okay, so let's give you a look at what we have featuring during the hour this morning. And I say, when you see these prices, maybe you've had the collection, because I think it's about 4 or 5 years ago since we last saw
21.
them.
I saw it on the demo box, was 2021.
5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Wow, okay. Right, let's bring some full screen graphics up. So I'm going to change the screens for you now. And I'm going to start with, I'm going to just lean down so I can see. I'm going to start with the product of the month. Because if you pop any of these next 4 items into your basket with anything else, then it automatically unlocks double points. So when you see what we have coming up for you and you think, oh, you know what, I want those, but I'm going to take advantage of the double points and I haven't bought this yet because I've been holding off, then now's the perfect opportunity. So the item number for this is 12304. This is Barbara's Floral Hearts A5 stamp and Marset. And when we launched these nearly a month ago, Barb did some amazing demonstrations with these, because the open hearts, which you can see to the right, are malleable, so you can change the shape of the heart as well. Really nice.
Just looking at them now, thinking about some of the artwork we'll look at with the doodle rounds, they'll work with the open hearts.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Which is really helpful.
So we've got that is your first of 4 options. Then we have the stencil version, item number 01119, and that's £12.98 plus your club discount. Then we have a groovy version, item number 42621. So you have an A6 plate and a spacer plate so that it works within the plate mate from the starter kit. And on the little spacer plate, it's got sentiments that says, "We love you, sending our love from us with love." And then on the main plate, you've got "You're my everything, sending all my love." So it sort of mixes up those different sentiments, so you're sending it from 2 people rather than 1, or more than 2. Then we have the ever popular, been out of stock for I'd say nearly 2 years now. This is the Rainbow Duo parchment paper, and it's the pastel rainbow. Item number 42624. So you've got 12 sheets of your parchment and 12 sheets of your intensifier paper, 4 different designs, 3 of each. Right.
They're so pretty. I've picked up a pack this morning.
Have you?
I have.
But you're not a parcher, Debs.
No, but you can stamp on parchment.
You can
So
indeed.
parchment isn't only for parchment craft.
Definitely, absolutely.
It's not only for Christmas.
It's not only for Christmas, and it's not only for parches.
Exactly. You can stamp on it. You can heat emboss on it, which I did actually. Oh no, I used a die cut on it to kind of a faux parchment look. Was that last month? It might have been. I can't remember. With the snowdrops die, the aperture die. Die cut it out, put it on parchment, and rub the colour off the back.
That's right. Yeah.
So yeah, it's much more versatile.
Yeah, definitely. Right. So let's have a look at the items. This is crazy. You can see here, this is an A5 stamp set. Normally, this would be £20.99. It has a 70% saving plus your club discount. So that means if you're a Diamond Club member, you'll be paying £5.35. And we have got a small amount of all of these different designs. And as I say, once they're gone, they have gone. So the first one is Barbara's Leafy Doodle Round A5 stamp set, item number 11050. Then we move on to Barbara's Love Heart Doodle Round stamp set, item number 11051. The third one is 11052. This is Barbara's Passion Doodle Round A5 stamp set. The fourth one is the Pinwheel, item number 11053. The fifth one is Barbara's Posy, item number 11054. And finally, the sixth one in the collection, item number 11055. Now, all of these have got sort of like infill elements to them, but they're also a great colorer inner as well. So if you like doodling and colouring in, then these are great for that. If you're after the coordinating 6x6 stencil collection, the item number for this is 00733. You've got a 20% saving on that, bringing the price down to £31.15. These are all available individually as well on our show page. Then to give you a sneaky peek of what is coming up this afternoon, you're also using the mini word chains.
The mini word chains, yeah, okay. Which are also in the clearance.
They are. So we've got a number of different mini word chains in the clearance department. Again, once they've gone, they've gone. Deborah's going to be using this one, which is birthday and wedding stamp set, item number 10571. That's 70% saving with club discount, £2.68.
That's crazy.
It's very, very crazy. But it is to clear some space on the shelves and also to refresh our catalogue. Then this afternoon, we're going to the shack and we're going to revisit some of Barbara's shack designs. So item number 11030, this is the Kite Doodle A5 stamp and mask set, 20% saving on that, bringing it down to £17.99 plus club discount. Then we're going to go up, up and away in the hot air balloon. I love this hot air balloon.
Yeah.
Item number 10987. Then, because we're in the month of Japan here at Clarity, we've gone for Barbara's Geisha. Item number 11006. And then finally, closer to home, we're going to go for a stroll through the Garden of England. And this is Barbara's Shack Kent Garden of England A4 Slim stamp set. 3 different stamps on there. So that's what's going to feature this afternoon. If you like groovy, very quickly, we've got the Groovy Kite 41546, 20% on that. Up, up and away, item number 41528 for the hot air balloon. Then we have the Geisha, item number 41553. And then finally, the Garden of Kent is a trio of 3 A6 square groovy plates, item number 41975. Wow.
Not bad bargains.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Indeed, the sun's shining.
Really, really. And so for those prices, say once that stock has gone, because when we're making stamps, we make them on large sheets.
Yes.
So, so you have to make a certain amount on that.
Yeah.
And what happens is that sometimes one design is more popular than
Yep.
another, so you would
Yep.
always have like maybe an over one, especially
Yep.
when you're putting a collection together. But then it gets to a point, is it like cost effective to make a whole sheet because one person has bought one, so to speak?
Yes.
So this is where we look at some of the back catalogue and say, right, let's stop on that one. And once that stock has gone, it has gone. And so that's why we bring them to those silly prices.
But that's reasonable as well, because then that allows the space and capacity for the for refresh, for the new designs, which everybody focuses on, which is what I quite like on these shows. Bob gave me the opportunity to say, go and look at some of the older ones that don't get an airing for a long time.
And it's proving really popular, like with the shows that you do, and sometimes when we do afternoon shows and we revisit, because we often forget about the amazing artwork and the designs that are out there as well, because we're always sort of like, because we want to keep people sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Not entertained, but
engaged.
Engaged, that's the word. Yes, thank you.
Well,
so we bring out a number of new designs so that we keep. And Barb has all these ideas going in her head and go, we need to do it, and we can do this, and working with jazz and everything else. So should we have a look at the stamp sets as the individuals?
Yeah.
Debs has sorted out a selection of artwork.
Sorry, I've just got to take a
Okay, so we'll go to the overhead on this one here. So this is your A5 leafy, item number 11050. You can see here you've got 1, 2, 3 different.
Sorry, do you want to pass me the stencils?
The stencils as well.
Sorry, I was trying to be very discreet and signal to Paul to pass me the stencils. He's like, what?
I figured, what if I forgot?
What are we doing?
Okay, because as you're about to say, there is a coordinating stencil of that design.
There we are.
So there we go. So
6 by 6.
So if you want the stencil on its own, item number 00837. If you want the bundle, 00733. Okay, so that is.
And these stencils are also, we haven't put them on the show, but there is an option, particularly if you do mixed media, for these stencils are available as 9 by 9 as well.
The 9 by 9 version as well. So if you like large art, then this is great.
This is a lovely A5 set. They're all A5 sets. But what I really like are these bold accent stamps as well. That will you can use on their own. I mean, we've all been doing wreath building.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm losing the ability to speak now. It's catching.
It's catching.
But look, this lovely little flower that you can use on its own. That one will infill this.
Yeah.
You've got a leaf there that has an infill stamp, or you can use the infill on its own. Other little leaves as well here. You know, an accent stamp, great for mixed media, for just putting little accent shapes.
Absolutely.
On.
Okay.
So there's lots of options with it.
So that is your leafy option, and then Debs has got a couple of pieces of artwork.
We pulled out some artwork
to show. So this one is Jane Telford. So I'm going to zoom in on this one now. We can come in close. Oops, a bit too close.
Yeah.
There we go. So this is from Jane Telford.
What Jane's done, there we go. We just see its dimensions. So she's decoupaged it. So she stamped and cut it out once, this base layer.
Yeah.
And then she stamped it again, but left those outer leaves off and just cut that in a circle.
So they're like mandalas as well, aren't they?
They absolutely are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's lots of options with these. I love this. And then it's got stencil in the background.
Yeah.
Just for that soft. So they go really well together.
Then we've got this one from Linda Spencer.
Up there. That's lovely. So a panel. Again, stencil in the background. Lovely soft effects you can get with these. So she's masked off a panel. She stamped this.
Yeah.
Masked off a panel, which is inked.
Yeah.
I'm guessing she's done that first. But then part stamped this one into the corners and into the edge of the stencil.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're really good. As Bob often says, for partial art, you don't have to use the whole stamp.
Absolutely. This one here, another one from Linda Spencer.
This is pretty. Love this. It really caught my eye. Just spring colours, but just a rainbow. In fact, this is actually one of the large word chains.
Yeah.
But I think they're in the clearance.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I don't think the large ones
just
are.
the mini
just
ones.
the mini ones. Yeah.
Right. But actually, you could put several of the mini ones across here and make it, because they're great for making phrases.
They are. Yeah.
Building them together into phrases.
Then we have the love heart.
Sorry,
So
excuse my
there we
arm.
go.
Get that out of the
We'll
way.
pass that over
Able to
that way.
pull.
We haven't got the conveyor belt going yet.
It's just
So this
we
is
need,
your
you know what we need? We need one of those sushi conveyor belts.
a
Take
lazy
stuff around
Susan.
in a no, you know, like in the restaurants with the sushi conveyor belt
don't
that
eat
goes around.
sushi.
Neither do I, but I've seen it on the telly. Never mind, carry on. As
Carry
you were.
on. Okay, so this is your
Back to the
love
products.
heart. Food already.
Sorry.
11051. So it's the same principle. You've got your main sort of mandala
Yep,
type
this one.
stamp, and then you've got different
Accents with
decorative.
infills. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's nice about these, which several of them have got, so you've got the bold outline,
Yeah.
and then you've got a fine outline.
Yes.
The infill works with both, because they're actually these are
Oh.
actually the same size, but depending what effect you want, you can go bold or finer. Look, it's
Yeah,
it's
the
the
same there.
that's
as
a
well.
finer one. With that bold one is the infill.
And then that fits into that one
But
as
this
well.
is so pretty for making flowers.
Yeah, just
Because I always say this, because I know I'm guilty of it. I'll pick up a stamp set and the big image takes your eye, and that's what you look at.
absolutely.
And you forget to look at the smaller ones, especially some of our other sets that have got tiny weeny little ones.
Yeah.
But actually, you know, just looking at the others and thinking about what you can do with them. And at that price,
yeah,
if I'm honest, wouldn't normally say that. But if you only use that stamp out of it, well, happy days.
And it's exactly what Debbie McMullen did.
The stencil.
Oh, the stencil to complement
That's what I was
that
trying
one.
to do, was look organised.
There we go.
There we go.
That is your Love Heart stencil 00838. So this is a piece of artwork from Debbie McMullen.
So Debbie's turned them into flowers and then used, these are the little, do we still have these?
We have got some of those pink
those
flowers.
little paper flowers that are on the website as well. So that's just so pretty.
Great centerpieces,
so
don't they?
pretty with, again, stencil in the background. Lots of the design team have done this with that.
Yeah.
The stencil and then overlay.
Well, they work together, don't they?
Of course,
but obviously
they're
working
really
independently.
lovely.
This is another one from Debbie McMullen.
Look at that, that's really pretty. So she's glittered.
She's
I'm guessing that's die cut out of the double-sided adhesive.
It is indeed. Nested heart
that shimmer,
die.
that's beautiful. And then this is stamp board.
Yeah. And that's the big mandala, just
stamped in the middle. If you look at it, that's the centre of this stamp.
Yeah.
This centre is here.
It looks completely different.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
This one's from Elaine Milner.
So then down more of a grungy background.
Yeah, gel press, I reckon.
I reckon so.
Acrylic paint.
Again, with the stencil on it and acrylic paint. Yeah. And look, that little one is an accent down the bottom.
That looks really funky, doesn't it? Yeah.
But you could make a little wreath of those on their own as well.
Yeah, of course you could. Yeah. And then the final one from this one here is Sarah Brennan.
Wedding season coming up.
Really
with the spring.
nice background, isn't it?
Me.
You've got that soft subtleness, and that's where the stencil brushes really come into play.
So I think this is the 9x9 stencil. This is the larger one.
Yes, I'd say so.
Because this is a 7x7 card.
Yeah.
And then she's just layered it up with the nested dies and the nested picot dies for the mats. And then one of the wee wedding ones.
Okay. Then we go to love. So we're following on from the heart, and we're now in love. Love, art, and passion. So the item number of this is 11052. Item number on your screen, together with that amazing saving. There is the stencil individually.
So the thing to remember, the stencils are basically the large stamp design.
Yes.
Larger.
So you can see there it spells out passion. Just
so it's passion around the outer ring,
just
and
as
then
it does.
Love in the next circle, and then art in the inner circle.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And then
it?
you've got the individual words as well.
The elements. So this one is oh, I didn't realise that one. This is from Sheila Metzeler. Oh,
Sheila is so creative.
She's a paper engineer,
isn't she?
Yeah.
So that's lovely. Popping that in there.
So that's using the nested heart dies.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it pops open, and you've got the words inside.
Nice, and she's fussy
cut. They're stamped, and this one's fussy cut.
And that acts as a sand because it's like an easal card then. So it stands up like that.
See, I hadn't even noticed
that. Let's go to that camera. We'll turn that round. There we go. So really nice easel.
You never find this camera placing.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Go that way. There we go. I can't do that.
We'll have someone who's competent next month.
And I like the way that she's just coloured in the open elements on that.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
It's very
kind of.
It's modern.
Very modern.
I'm trying to think. I'm no good with artists, but I can imagine that in like a French museum gallery type thing.
New York, I think.
Parisian.
Do you think? Don't know.
Maybe it's the colour.
Probably the colour. Probably the colour. But yeah, I could certainly see that in one of the modern art museums.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, nice one, Sheila.
Then we've got another one from Sheila. I love this, the monochromatic.
And I'm doing a monochrome card today as well. These images are so, because they're bold.
Yeah.
I think doing the monochrome or monotone, so it doesn't have to be black. You can do it all one colour in any other colour. I'm going to talk about that in the first demo. Just really the impact of it is brilliant.
Yeah. Then this one's from Dee Paramore. She's definitely used the 9x9 on this, but you could make it smaller with the little 6x6 as well.
It's lovely.
That's all fussy cuts.
Yeah, really great.
This one, I don't know why I looked on the back on this.
I know.
This one is Sam Crow. Whoops, I'm going to take that one out of the way.
Oh, sorry.
She's gone big on this one. Let me zoom out on that so you can really see. When you look at the size of your hand compared to, that's like an A4 piece.
Half an A4 piece cut lengthways. Yeah, no, it's brilliant. She's used glossy accents on the little hearts. See if I can, that's it.
Yeah,
there we go. The shine. There we go.
Look at that. So they can go crisp and clean, or they can go full on mixed media, real arty.
Throw the art room at it.
Yeah.
I love Sam's style. I can never achieve it myself, but the ability to layer up and combine elements and put things together like that, and then come up with this work of art, it's just fantastic.
Yeah.
Just fantastic. I sit next to her at the open days quite often, and it's just
with an
amazing.
Apron on your back.
Yeah. I wear a black sack just to protect everything. But it's just brilliant. I'd love, because I'm busy demoing, I don't get time to properly sit and watch her, but it's fantastic.
The next one in the collection is your pinwheel. So this is the fourth one. We're going to come in on this one so we can see. There we go. We'll just let that focus. There we go. See, all of these, like mandala, you can sort of see the different layering. If you're into your decoupage, how you can cut them back. But also, just stamp them out. Take some pencils. Just colour them in. If you know you're going on a journey somewhere and there's going to be some waiting time, have these all stamped out onto some cards and take some pencils with you. I mean, you could go spring, summer, autumn, winter. Because I'll put those collections together to do that.
They're lovely. And again, you've got these little accent stamps as well to fill around or use on their own. Another what looks like a floral element, but actually could be a sun. Look at that. If you stamped that in a yellow on something, you've got a sun.
A stalk, couldn't it? So you could put that on top of that.
So there's so many options, but all of these are elements out of the larger doodle. Yeah.
And this one is Dee Paramore.
Oh, and there's a stencil.
The stencil.
Sorry, I'm not very good at this. I have to go back for training.
Item number 00833 for the stencil on its own. And then this piece of artwork is from Dee Paramore. I love the colours on this.
So I reckon, no, she's used the large stencil.
Large stencil there, small stencil there, I reckon.
I think you're right, actually, because it's more compact, yes. And then the stamp in the middle. But what she's used, I think there must be mica powders.
I think it's the perfect pearls we sell. Yeah, she's painted with those.
So you can just see there's a shimmer
on
it. I don't know if it's painted. Probably put the stencil down. What you do is you stamp through it with a clear ink pad.
Yeah.
And then you brush the pearls over the powders.
Really nice.
Lovely. And this is heat embossed as well. So that's just got a shine on it. There you go.
Wow. And she's coloured in with the same colours.
Yeah, really lovely.
Because with the mica powders, the perfect pearls, you can use them as paint, you can use them as sprays, you can use them dry.
Yeah.
And this one here is from Linda Spencer.
So in lots of ways, this is quite similar.
Yes.
When you look at it, which is why I pulled it out. 8 different colours are fantastic. And then this is, I think she's water brushed it to spread the ink, and then gold embossed over the top.
It looks like a Catherine wheel, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Or that gold embossing.
For some reason, I'm thinking sort of like Mexico
fiesta
type thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's lovely.
And then
really
this is
lovely.
using this one is from Debbie McMullen.
So that, I'm guessing, is that picket fence through
the stencil.
Just on a piece of one of the muted colours in the designer paper.
Yep. And then another
It's
one
really lovely
from Debbie McMullen, just overlaying it with different colours.
Yeah. Yeah. And so that's just using the stencil. Yes, that's just using the stencil.
Isn't
and
it?
then I think she's used the larger one and the smaller one here.
Yeah.
So that larger one behind it and then accents down
I
here.
think that could be the snowdrop one.
It could be.
I think it's a combination of
Do you know what? You could spend hours looking at these.
What's it saying?
She'll have told us.
No.
Okay, as you were.
Right, let's go
Moving
to the
on.
next one. This is Posy. So there is your coordinating set. And what I need to point out, these are really fine lines.
This one, yes.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Lisa absolutely loves making these.
Really?
Not. Because they are so fine, and because these are all laser cut, they take that little bit longer. And because obviously it's a heat sort of thing, so Lisa has to painstakingly, lovingly, check that there hasn't been, because it is heat, and that obviously it can melt.
So okay.
So she has to check each of those individually in more detail than she would a larger stencil.
That's a labour of love.
It is indeed.
For sure, but this is so pretty with these poses. I'm using this in one of the demos this morning. But again, you've got this like little centre wreath. This would work really well if you've got them with the build a wreath stamps.
Yes.
I thought as well. So you've got an inner wreath circle. You could stamp your flowers, little flowers around.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because it's always about mixing and matching, isn't it? You don't want your stamps just to be one-trick ponies.
No.
You want to make sure they'll work with the rest of your stash.
Yeah. So this
we ought
is
to crack on.
I know this is the stencil.
Julie,
that's got to be a stencil within a stencil.
It's the stencil, yeah, with the framework hearts stencil. She's used 2 of the stencils. I think it's the Posy one and the pinwheel.
Yeah, nice. I like
clever.
that. Yeah,
it's really pretty.
And then this one is from Julie Dunn again. Lovely colouring on that.
Just stamping, coloured them all up, isn't that? So much impact. And this one is just like
purple.
On another
I wonder
level.
who's done purpley pink.
On another level. It's like a journaling.
Yes. So this is from Jane Telford.
So all the stamps are in the background. So there's some of those smaller pieces, the elements. She stamped the whole Posy doodle here, and then he embossed it in gold over the top. But I mean, it's just brilliant, isn't it?
And then the final one in the collection is the Snowdrop. So we've got that on the screen now. Item number 11055, and there is the stencil, which is available individually. And then, this is nice.
I love that.
So this is Andy Duggan. So Andy's used the larger 9x9 stencil, and then that stamp, the black against the colour.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really nice. And the final piece is Carol Pankstello.
Look at this. It's like fireworks night.
Yeah, it is. It's like the night sky, isn't it?
So different to all of the others, yet using the same products.
Wonderful.
Really cool, and just splattered.
That's the stencil, isn't it?
That is the stencil.
On black card, and then just splattered
and then it's all
through
splattered through it. And then this is the stamp with some pale blue.
Yeah.
Maybe paint. But yeah. Isn't that fantastic? It
It's
really looked like fireworks.
It really is, and it's amazing what the design team sort of come up with.
I say this every time. I love it. Looking at what we all get, the same stamps and stencils and sets sent at the same time, and then what you see when it comes back is such a range of things, which is the power of the design team, really.
So we're going to start with the first demo.
I suppose we should, given that it's gone 10:30.
I know.
I thought I'd get through 3, but these are quite quick, and I'm going to whistle on.
Whistle while you work. Okay.
Can I give you those?
You can indeed. I shall keep those safely. They're behind me. If I'm looking for them, they're behind me. Okay. So this is where we're heading.
Really simple. But I thought just really made use of the of the impact of the stamp.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm just
I
gonna
mean,
have a sip of
black is
water.
always going to be more impactful because it's black, it's more prominent. But I love that just the black and white effect. And you could have stamped in the center of that piece of card, but it's nice that it's offset.
Yeah.
And you could do that with any of the 6 in that we've currently got on offer for you.
Yeah, this one's going out on my blog today.
When you get home.
When I get home. Well, no, it's blogged. The blog was already scheduled for the end of the show. I just can't share it on social media from here.
Okay. So this one is
This is the pinwheel.
Pinwheel. Let me bring that up on the screen. The 4th one for you. There we go. That is your pinwheel, item number 11053. Right, while Debs is doing that, I'm going to tidy up the artwork because we got a little bit out of sync, didn't we?
It's gone all over the place. Well, I'm going to give you that.
Yeah.
Because if I put it in front of me, I won't be able to see my instructions. And life could then get interesting.
I mean, it is. It's just...
It's really, really simple.
And it's quick and easy. Really quick and easy.
Well, let's hope so, because I've seen the time.
I know. Your fault.
Me? Honestly. I don't have to come here to be insulted, you know. I tell you that every time.
Stay at home, I know.
I'm going to show you a different colourway, actually. I thought we'd just mix it up a bit on the show. Here's one I did earlier that I did in green.
That in the green.
With the, and this is just Distress Oxide because they're nice and juicy.
Yeah.
So all I've done with these is stamped them and then I've heat embossed them with clear powder.
Right.
And I like clear powder. I know we haven't got any in stock at the moment, but it is easily available. Wow, powder.
I think most
fantastic.
of our friends at home have probably got a stash. I've got a stash from 20 years ago that still works.
So have I. I've got a stash of whole coloured ones. I really only use clear and white now, or maybe gold at Christmas. The beauty of it is it really brings the colour, intensifies the colour in your stamps, and then you don't have to have loads of different colours then.
No,
because you use your inks
clear,
and then just use the clear over the top. So that's that. But I thought I'd do one in. I thought I'd do a pinky coloured one.
Okay.
So this one's black, which is what's on the demo.
Yeah.
Sorry, I changed my mind about colours while I was prepping yesterday afternoon. This one's using peeled paint.
Yeah.
And the trick is to just match your companion. So this has got a companion paper mount on it. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Which just pulls it out again further. Or you can use a coloured, you know, the Perga colour.
Yes.
Pens to go around the
edge.
But I thought we'd go saltwater taffy because the other one I think would work really well in this style is the snowdrop.
Yeah. Well, it's going to work in all of them, isn't it? Yeah. Really. That's the beauty because of the way in which Barb designed them.
Let's get it out of here. So I thought I'd have a go at the snowdrop, partly because I want to see what it looks like. And so you lot are my guinea pigs.
Okay.
Right. I'm going to layer it up on with my favourite mega mounts. Can't quite use my favourite technique of lining it up against the edge of the card. But it doesn't matter. I don't have to be totally accurate with this, just because the mount's not big enough. And if I use a bigger one, I can't get my hand around it. But apart from that, it's all fine. The trick, those of you who use embossing powders will know, is to get the static off, because the card and paper get handled. We've all got oils on our fingers.
Absolutely.
And bits of your... That's another reason why I find using clear embossing powder helpful. Because you can't see it.
Stray specks, yes.
You get stray specks, you can't see it. I saw somebody on Clarity Worldwide had embossed a card which looked beautiful with black embossing powder. But you absolutely need it that you don't get any specks if you're using a black powder.
It could be part of the design.
Well, it's true. It's true. I've just got one of these embossing body pads. Barb, I know, uses talc and stencil brush to wipe it off, which is good. I kind of didn't want to be dusting talc around in the studio with my chest.
Coffee. Yes, not coffee as in drink, but cough.
Otherwise, I may be leaving the studio fairly sharpish and Paul would be on his own. Right. Anti-static that.
Yeah.
I'm going to stamp this up really well. So this is the snowdrop stamp with saltwater taffy.
Okay.
Distress Oxide.
See what
just
this looks
change
like.
it, just to ring the changes a bit. That's the great thing about these. You can play with them with lots of different colours.
Yeah, I mean, you could do a series of notelets, couldn't you? In
You could.
colour families
Definitely.
and stuff like that.
Right, and then I'm just going to come down off here. You don't have to be, you know, this isn't about being massively accurate.
Well, no, it's that partial art,
you just want to be off the page a bit.
Yeah.
The other thing I'd say about these big stamps, you need a bit of welly. I believe that's the technical term.
A technical term, yes. A little bit of weight on top.
Yeah, they're big, so you need to get pressure in the middle. The outside will always stamp. If you don't get it pushed down well in the middle, that's when you're likely to get a gap.
Yes.
Ask me how I know.
I think that comes with everything, doesn't it?
I think so, yes.
And obviously, maybe when you're crafting at home, I mean, Barb always stands when she's stamping.
I do. You
can get a little bit more over it rather than sitting down. It depends on how high your workspace is.
Yes.
Can have an impact.
There we go.
That's really nice colour.
That's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, it hasn't quite stamped at this bottom corner, but I'm going to live with it.
Okay.
Partly because I haven't got another bit of card.
I wonder where you could get some cards.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Maybe we should ask around. Okay. Slide that on a clean piece of paper.
Yeah.
I've got a big pot of clear embossing powder. I use it a lot.
You use it all the time. Absolutely.
Yeah. And then just sprinkle it over here. I always put a good amount on. I mean, you might think, oh my goodness, that's huge.
Yeah.
But actually, you want to make sure you've got really good coverage with it.
Yes.
Tap, give it a bit of a flick, bit of a blow. Right, that's covered. It looks dusty.
Would you like me to pop that? Of course.
And I'm going to reach for my heat gun.
All right, so
always move your spare powder out of the way before approaching with your heat gun. Okay. I like to heat from underneath. You get a slightly smoother finish.
Yeah.
On the embossing powder, and I love this. It's like magic because you see the color change. I think it is picking it up on the screen. The other tip is keep your fingers out of the way.
Yes.
So I'm trying to watch my card, make sure I'm on the screen. Everything all at once. I'll be melting my nail gel next.
You could use some clear embossing powder over your fingernail.
Funny.
No, I don't recommend that at all.
We do not.
We do not.
And then I tend to just whip over the top with it.
Yeah.
Because that makes sure that all of your powder's melted. Oh, I like that.
That's a really lovely colour. What's that? Saltwater
taffy. It's kind of a peachy pinky colour. It's really nice.
Yeah. You sound surprised when you said that. That's really nice.
It's really nice.
You surprise yourself.
Yeah. It's
Is it a colour you would normally use?
No, it's not my go-to pink. I tend to go for the pinky pinks, the bright pinks. But it is. I've used it a few times. Find a bit of, and then just finding the coordinating. So this is. Oh, I didn't flip and write it down. It might be Indian summer. I think. Sorry, I did this last night.
Because you changed your colourways, didn't you?
Because I decided to try different colourways.
Let's have a look. Indian summer.
But then the other bit, the other thing is with the mini word chains. So this is, as Paul said, this is the birthday and wedding set. I'll put celebrate on this one as well.
Change the details on the screen for those stamps. So this is your mini word chain. 3 and 4. There's only a few of the different options available on the website because we have already sold out of some of them. I think some of our early birders got in quick this morning. And as I say, once those have gone, they have gone as well. Just the mini ones.
I'm going to emboss this as well. So it all ties in. So I'm redusting it because I've handled it again.
And there's me tidying up, putting the lid back on the paper. On the pot.
Oh no, that's all right. What did you do with my paper?
I don't know.
Honestly.
I tied. Here it is.
Do you know they'd have the food out your mouth in this place?
I put it over there, out of the way.
Okay, let's just. Am I on screen? I am.
Yeah.
These, unlike the big stamp, don't press too hard because they're small and you'll squidge them out.
Yes. Technical term.
Indeed. I'm full of those. There we go.
Nice.
It's really lovely doing it all in the one tone.
I think so. So this could be sort of a nice series of different notelets or gift cards.
Yeah.
Maybe you just need, go on.
Somebody's favourite colour if you're making it for somebody, whatever their favourite colour is.
I also think these mandala type stamps, these doodles.
I'm going to give you that back again.
Yeah, the doodle stamp. I think these would make really nice, like wedding invites.
Yes. Or party invites.
Yeah.
Soiree.
Soiree. But no, I think they'd be really nice for that talk, especially with just like the accent to the side, like you've done on that one.
You don't need a lot.
No. They could be
the stamp, well, it's letting the stamp do the work. It's so effective. Do you mind not throwing my things on the floor?
But I
there
think
we go.
Also, these
Pop
would be
that
like
on there.
RSVP cards, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
That you could just put a stamp on the back with the
Or
address.
just a note card just to say or something, you know?
Yeah. Easy
That's
peasy. Lemon
The
squeezy.
other thing I did with this, you'll be reassured to know, is I put an embedder on it. Paul said to me first thing this morning when I walked in, Debbie, you haven't used any embedders. I'm like, did you not read my notes?
Of course not. Why would I read the notes? I read them the other day. I've slept since then.
Oh, please. Look, let me just show you how it looks with the mount. Look, doesn't that look lovely?
That's really nice. So classy.
And then the green, I just pulled ink pads off my
I mean, initially,
shelf.
I would have just gone black and white. But now that I've seen those in the different colours.
Tempted.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And because you've got so many different options in the designs, you've got 6 different ones to choose from. And say as a club member, if you was a club member, okay, so let me work this back. 4 of them at that discounted price would be, you'd get 4 of them, which would be the equivalent of 1.
Of 1.
Yeah. If my maths is right, I reckon it is. Such a wonderful collection.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And not much effort. I've done that in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Are we ready for the next one then?
Well, I was going to run an embedder.
Okay.
Do you want me to just refresh?
You can run an embedder if you wish, or do you want to keep it for the end one?
We can do it for the end one.
For the end one.
All right. Cool.
It's up to you.
No. Well, let me do it now because it's in this box. Actually, that's the wrong one. Oh, okay.
So we do have the embedders on the show page as well, because I would have put them in when I read the instructions.
I'm going to do it on the last one.
Okay.
Because I don't know what size embedder I used, and that was too big.
Okay.
Right. As you were. Carry on.
Right. As you're
good morning and welcome to Are We in Control or Not?
The Madhouse. It's Friday. It's happy days.
Oh my days.
Happy days.
Look,
Deborah's not saying.
I'm on steroids, so I'm like off. I'm off the planet. That's like wide awake at 4 o'clock in the morning going, oh, what should we do now?
I'm going to bring up some full screen graphics for you. So let's have a look at the 6 different designs in this collection.
Sorry, I'll rein it. I'll be over.
No, you're all good. You're here to keep us company and entertain.
Well, certainly the latter.
So this is the Leafy Doodle Round set, item number 11050. Then we have the Love Heart. When you look at these designs, as you start to look at the main sort of mandala type thing, you see different things in them and how you can adapt them and just creating layers of color with pencils. So the item number for the heart is 11051. Then we have passion with art, love, and passion. And you really got to notice that all those words are spelt out in that stamp. Then we move on to the 4th one, which is the pinwheel, which was the one that Deborah's finished piece was created with. And the item number for that is 11053. Then we go on to the 5th option, which is the Posy Doodle Round A5 stamp set, item number 11054. And then the 6th one in the collection is the Snowdrop, item number 11055. And then Deborah's just getting her stencils out, I can see. And the stencil collection, they are all available individually, but it's the collection here that has that 20% saving, which is item number 00733. You've got a £7.79 saving, bringing that price down to £31.15. Diamond Club members will pay £26.48. Are we good to go?
We're good to go.
Okay, let's come up to the full screen. Let's bring those stencils up on the side of the screen for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
So card 2 is using the stencil and embossing it. So dry embossing.
That's
I don't
really
know if I
nice.
can pick up.
I'm going to bring it over to the third camera.
Okay.
We should be.
You'll be
If I
lucky.
do it on
Here you
this
go,
one,
you do it.
if I bring it, here we go. You can see if I turn it like that,
So it's
how
raised.
you've got that raised effect on it. Can you see that? And then
And
if
then
I
it's just
turn it on
brushed
the
in.
inside, look.
That's why you can see the.
See, I like that as well.
I know.
That is like a really expensive card.
Yeah.
You could just do that.
White on white.
White on
Lovely.
white.
So classy.
Yeah, really stunning. And it shows the quality, considering those stencils are so fine, the quality of that embed.
Right. Sorry, I just had to think for a minute then. So I did this on the card blank.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's a risk. I've got away with it on this one. Sometimes there's a risk that, you know, when you're running through and when you're embossing with a rubber shim, you card the I can't even speak now.
The shim.
No. The low tack tape.
Yes.
Can get really pressed onto the card,
Of
and
course,
if you're not careful, it can tear slightly.
Yes.
So I think it's lovely on that, but for demo purposes, I'm doing it on a piece of
by all means,
on a piece of the premium card.
Okay.
Just another way of doing it.
Yeah.
Look, and here's the one I did at home. So that's the embossed side, and that's the debossed side.
I like both sides.
And it did tear a bit on this one, actually. So I was quite pleased I'd done it on a separate. Yeah, I do like both sides.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Okay.
So the trick then to get it embossed is that you put your stencil on the wrong side.
Right.
Because the stencil will embed into the card, won't it?
Into the card, of course.
So if you want an embossed image to sit proud, then you need to put it the other side.
Right. Okay. I always get
confused. Do all
confused
those words
with it.
make sense?
They make sense, but until we see it being done.
So that's the front of my card.
Yes.
And I'm putting the stencil on the back.
On the back. Right. Okay. So
if I was doing it on this, I had the stencil inside the card front.
Okay. So, I mean, if you're using coloured card, for example, it might be a colour on one side, on the front of it, and then it'd be white on the back, because often cards is just single-sided, isn't it?
Yeah.
So in order to push it through, what you're saying is you put it on the back of your piece of artwork. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Bit of low tack tape that I'm just...
and I suppose because you're doing this on a separate piece as well, with the low tack tape, if it did rip the back of the card by mistake, it doesn't matter because it's the back.
So that's why I did that. And actually, I don't know if you can see on here, look, it tore tore my card. It just peeled a bit of the surface off.
Yeah.
But that's okay because it's on the back of a topper.
Absolutely. Okay.
Right. Whatever your embossing machine is, you need to do this with a shim. I've got the Pro Cut here. But all your machines will have
different sandwich
plates, and you need to find the one. If you've got the Pro Cut, it's over the page actually from the diagrams. It says down here embossing with stencils.
Right. Okay.
So whatever machine you've got, find the details, and if you've lost your instructions, you can generally find it online.
They'll probably be online.
It'll look on YouTube or something that'll tell you how to emboss with stencils.
Okay.
So for the Pro Cut, I need the 3mm base plate, the rubber mat, then your cardstock, then your stencil, and then the 5mm top.
Okay. Super.
What I tend to do as well, though, is I put 3mm plate.
Yeah.
3mm plate, rubber mat.
Yeah.
I tend to then put a piece of just thin copy paper down because I want to protect my card front in case there's any muck on here.
Yeah.
So just lay that on there. 5mm plate on the top, and then I'm just going to run it through my machine.
As say Deborah said, all machines have different sandwich combinations depending on what you've got, and if you can't find your instructions, you're bound to find it online somewhere, either from the manufacturer, because most of them do put those type of things on their websites. Because piece of paper, who keeps manuals? Really?
I do. It's in my craft bag. Partly because I can never remember what the combinations are for the various things. So needs must.
Okay, so let's have a look then.
Okay, let's do the
open up the
reveal.
sandwich.
Okay, here we are. Oh, well, that's embossed. Look, I've got a nice bit of
even
embossed
on the paper as well. Super.
Right. Look, so it's come through on the front.
And as I say, these stencils are really, really fine.
They're very fine. So you don't get a massively deep emboss on the other side. The other thing, I'd say about removing the tape is I'm not starting here at the edge.
Right.
Because I've got cut fibres there.
Of course.
You get little loose fibres, and that can be one of the reasons why when you peel off, it'll pick up some of those fibres and take it with it.
Okay.
So I always start in the middle. Doesn't work all the time.
And just gently.
And go slowly.
Yeah. And also, it's a delicate stencil as well.
This is not like removing a plaster where they tell you just to take a breath, grit your teeth and rip.
Is that from your nursing days?
That's the one.
Rip it off.
I've removed lots of dressings in my time. I've removed a lot of dressings like this as well.
Ouch.
Yeah, you've done it.
There we go.
No tear.
Wonderful.
So yeah, as you say, you can use it that way round if you want, but I want this side.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to grab
your bouquet of stencil brushes.
Stencil brushes. I've got 2 colours for this one. Let me get rid of that ink, otherwise I'll be using the wrong colour ink. And they're actually tonal. So it doesn't particularly look like there's 2 colours on there, but there is.
Oh, right. Okay. I thought it was one.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because I didn't read the instructions.
Nice, isn't it? Do you know, I spent hours writing up those instructions, Paul. It's really nice. Thank you for that.
You're very welcome. Jazz is the one that benefits more from them for creating your digi downloads for you.
So I've got peacock feathers and evergreen bough. So one's more of the tealy bluey turquoise and evergreen bough is a bluey green.
Right. Okay.
Right.
And you have a set of stencil brushes just for your oxides, don't you?
I do. And different stencil brushes for the inks. It's not a problem if you use an oxide on a brush that's got ink on it.
Right.
That won't affect the oxide. But if you then go back and use the ink on it, you lose the translucency because you get the chalky residue from the oxide.
Right. Okay.
Usually every time there's a sale on, I buy another box of stencil brushes. Okay, I'm going to start with the peacock feathers.
Yeah.
That's this one. Let me turn those over. A, so people can see, and B, so I can remember. There we go. Let's go that way. Oh, look, that looks really efficient.
Nice. And it ties in with the colours on your
I know, I'll do my best.
Colour
right, sweep this up, sweep it off on there.
Yeah.
So I haven't got that heavy sweep. Right. Peacock feathers, I'm going to sweep in from the right. I'm not going backwards and forwards. I might a bit. Especially as I'm getting the first layer down. But I want to catch that right-hand side with it.
Oh, I see.
Okay?
Yes.
So I'm going to keep going and brushing in from the right. Takes a little time to build it up, which is when it's tempting to start going over the whole thing. But actually stick with it. And what you'll see is going one way, the edges are picking up on this side of the card. Let's just get a bit more.
And obviously, everyone has different ink pads with different moisture levels to it. So that's why it's always a good idea just to test it, as Debs has done on the side there. Because if that's a real juicy one,
you'll get
and you go straight in, it's just going to obliterate the design, isn't it?
And I'm just going fairly lightly, building it up. That's such a nice effect. Okay. So you can see I've kind of caught the
right side. It's as if the light's coming in from the left.
Yeah. I'm going to obliterate that now.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick up the evergreen bough.
Yeah.
Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn it around because I'm right-handed.
Yeah.
Okay. So this time I've turned it around, so I'm basically coming in from the
left.
left.
So this is the lighter side now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do exactly the same, but shade it. And what that does, it just puts a bit of depth on it.
I suppose if you wanted just to use one colour, you would then go left and right, wouldn't you?
Exactly.
Sort of but because you wanted to add that secondary colour in.
And you could do it with more differentiation between the tones as well. I didn't try that. I'm not going right up the top of the card. I'm leaving this top bit white.
White space is good.
So you'll always get colour just around the edge. of the stencil. And it's a great way of colouring stencils.
And I think this also shows the detail of the stencil as
really
well.
picks it up.
Yeah.
And then I'll just blend a bit more of the peacock feathers over the top. So you get a bit of a gradient on the shading. That's it. That's all I need to do.
That's it. Job done. Quick, definitely quick and easy. You could have a session of doing all the embossing, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And then go for all your different colour ink pads. Now it's sort of missing a little something, isn't it? Aha.
So this is one of the sentiments of the product of the month, of that
product of the month.
set.
Let me bring those details up for you on the side of the screen. There we go. So that is right. Okay, let me just bring in the printout on this one so you can see on the overhead. So this is the product of the month for March. This is the item number 12304, and it's Barbara's Floral Hearts A5 stamp and mask set. So you've just
used that one. That one. Sending my love on a bit of scrap card.
But you could use any of those, couldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So I've stamped it in the peacock feathers.
Yeah.
And the reason I stamped it beforehand is you need to let it dry.
Okay.
Because you can leave it like this, but I thought it looked a bit stark. Although actually I quite like it.
Yeah. I suppose because maybe that card behind it was bigger, so you had more white.
Well, I think because this is a one layer.
Went on, didn't you?
So I didn't have, so it looked a bit odd with the white contrast. Yes. It looked stark. But actually with the white around it now,
yeah,
that looks all right.
It doesn't look too white, does it?
The other thing you can do, you don't need to ink up. So this is, that one I stamped in evergreen bow.
Yeah.
This one I've stamped in peacock feathers. Just a
Oh,
slight difference in tone.
Slight variation.
Okay. And then what you can do is just go round the edge with your... This is quite a neat way to edge.
Of course, yeah.
Toppers.
And it's quite soft and subtle,
yeah, and you know
you've
got coordinating colour with you.
So really, you've used one stencil.
Yeah.
2 ink pads.
Yeah.
2 stencil brushes.
Yeah.
And some cards,
yeah.
really.
And a sentiment.
Yeah.
I mean, you could pop a word sticker on here.
Absolutely. We had a Barb's birthday celebrations with those.
If you wanted to, you could just, not putting any more ink on, just sweep it in if you wanted to just tone that white off a bit. Again, one direction, just coming from the edge.
Yeah.
It just, there we go. And then that'll sit on there and that'll sit on there.
Just like so. Or you can go up there. You can sort of
you can
really
put it
play
where
around.
You want. You can play around.
I mean, that card could be in any direction. That could be coming from the side, from the top.
Yeah.
Because you've done the partial elements of it, and because you've done it on a separate piece.
No, that way.
You've now got.
You've got options.
More options, haven't you?
There you go.
I like that
Bring it in
as well.
From the side. That's quite nice. Let me get rid of this scruffy paper. That's quite nice as well. Bleaching out a bit.
It's because the colour paper was taken away.
Oh, sorry. There's me trying to tidy up. Let me take it off the black.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
So we can see there. Look at that. They're wonderful. Quick and easy.
Lots of options, quick and easy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you don't need masses of stuff. Right.
Super. We're good for
Are we all right? Everybody's still all right?
I think so. We're all good to go. I'm going to bring some full screen graphics up so that Debs can get ready for the next one. So Deborah was using that collection of stencils that have been designed to work. Well, it's the same designs as the stamps. Now we do have them in 9x9 as well. So if you want to go large, you can indeed. And the small, the 6x6 and the 9x9, as we saw from the artwork at the beginning of the show, really does sort of mix and match as well, because you could use the smaller ones for a centerpiece and the larger ones for larger areas. And if you've got, I mean, these are frameless, so these are great with the gel press for putting prints and things like that. So then we're going to move on to, let me bring those word chains in that we looked at in the earlier one. There's various different options available for you in the clearance. Item number 10571, £3.15 plus your club discount. These would normally be £10.49, and once they have gone, they have gone. Then we'll go back to the stencils. Item number 11050 for the leafy. Then we go to the heart, love heart, 11051. Then we're going to go to passion, 11052. It's nice that passion follows the heart. Then we had the pinwheel, item number 11053. Then we go to the posy, which is for the next demonstration, item number 11054. And then finally, we have the snowdrop, item number 11055. Right, so we're going for the posy. Okay.
Okay. Bit of colouring now.
Let's have a look at, wow.
And Barb did a fantastic colouring workshop, didn't she, in the shack? Was that last Monday?
Yes, with that freebie card that came.
From the February.
Yeah, not
Clarity
this Monday,
Times.
Monday gone, because Barb and Dave are away this weekend.
What day is it today? Friday, yes.
Friday, so it wasn't
no, it was Monday last week.
Last week, that's it. Yeah. Let me come in on this. This is wonderful. Wow.
So I did a bit of chopping up on this one.
Okay.
A bit of colouring. Chopped it up.
We're both looking at it.
Sorry, looking at it.
We both went like this. Wow, look at that. In sync.
Yeah. So again, super easy. Stamped and coloured.
These would be great for children as well, wouldn't they?
Yeah, or for anybody, you know, kind of
it's
just
that mindful,
satisfying.
Yeah.
What was really fun was deciding which bits I wanted to colour and which bits I wanted to stay white.
Yes.
So dead easy again.
Okay.
Let's start with
wonderful 3.5 by 3.5
premium card.
Yes, premium card. If you're looking for stencil card, it's been renamed as premium card on the website.
Does it still come up if you put in stencil?
Yeah, I think we still. Yes, I think we still kept the the tagging on the product.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so I've got the large stamp, and it just sits beautifully on.
Now, just in case maybe
the 3.5
we had some questions there, I'm just going to measure that stamp.
It must be about 3.5.
Must be because it fits on there.
Because it fits on there.
Oh, centimeters.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's 3.5 inches.
About 3.5.
Yeah, well,
it just sits on.
I don't know why I said that, because you just put it on a 3.5.
Never mind, love. It's Friday. And you can see there.
Nice.
So it's just a case of lining it up.
Yeah.
It does fit on the other way around, actually, which is what I did here with the, because it's not flat. You know, you've kind of got a flat bit and then a bump and a flat bit.
Yeah, because these have all been sort of hand drawn by Barb as well.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, we'll sit it on there. I've got she says confidently,
a 4x4 Mega
Yeah.
Max. I've got a spare one if you want a spare one.
Thank you. That's just as well, because it doesn't. Oh, I don't know.
There we go.
Is.
That was handy.
It was getting late last night when I was doing this. What with getting the kitchen fitted, I've got friends arriving from America next week to stay.
Nice.
So the house is in chaos.
In chaos. I really doubt your house would ever be in chaos.
Oh, seriously. I can do chaos on a whole other level.
Really?
The worst thing is with the new kitchen now, I've got a load more decisions to make. Emptying the cupboards was easy. We slung it all in boxes, put it in the loft. Now it's all the boxes coming out of the loft, and I've got to decide where it's all going and what I'm not going to keep.
Yes, it's perfect opportunity to
Absolutely
have a clear out, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Down the charity shop.
Right, I'm using VersaFine Claire, which we haven't got on the website. It's just a bit more juicy than archival, but if you've got a good newish archival, that'll work equally well.
Absolutely.
You do need. I think with all of these, when you're stamping in black, you need a juicy ink pad.
Yeah.
Because they're bigger stamps.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got a fine outline, you can get away with a stamp pad that's dried out a wee bit more. Okay, let's just pop this on here. See if I can line it up. I do all the talk about, you can line it up and do it all on and then prove completely incapable of doing it when it comes to the crunch. Actually, when you're chopping it up, it doesn't matter if you're slightly over the edge. Look, I went.
No, it doesn't, does it?
This one, I was slightly over the edge here.
But you're not going to. You're looking at the opening, aren't
exactly.
you? That's
and once you've coloured it, because the other bits go to the edge.
Yeah.
Again, like I said before, with that first one, you need to make sure you've pressed down really well in the centre. But it's not the end of the world if you don't, because these are good thick outlines.
Yeah.
So Oh, I can't even
Let's
pick it
grab
up.
that.
I was
Got
just
it.
going to say, you just grab a micron pen and
fill
it
add it in.
So these are kind of easy to rectify.
Yes. Yeah.
Right, I'll stop talking. It ought to have stamped by now. Ta-da!
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Look
I
at that.
love the detail in these.
You know what else? These would make wonderful coasters.
Oh, yes, they'll fit in the coasters.
Where's
I
my
never thought
coaster
about
gone? Hang
that.
on, I've got my coaster.
There's one here that my mug's on.
I've got one as well. Ignore the coffee on. But look,
Yeah.
if I put that on there,
Yeah.
that fits wonderfully within the coaster as well. The 3.5.
Excellent.
Yes. Oh, so you've got a gift, you've got notelets, you've got a card. Job done.
You can do them all to match.
Yes.
Right, I'm going to leave this to dry. Just because that's a bit more juicy ink, and I don't want it. I'm colouring it with the polychromes.
Do take that bit longer,
because it's a wetter ink.
Yes.
So you get the benefit for the stamping, but you have to let it dry a bit longer.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that's a permanent ink as well, isn't it?
It is.
So
it is. Right, I went a different colourway on this one. Look, I went spring.
Ooh,
so this is pink.
Looks marigolds now, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it does.
I think marigolds because of that colour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blossom on the pink.
Yeah, Japanese cherry blossom.
Yeah.
Cherry blossom season. But it's, choose the colours you like, I'd say. What I've done, I hesitate now to demonstrate colouring after Barb's masterclass last week, but
it's all about, everyone does things differently, don't they?
So I part coloured this one last night. I'll just finish it off just to show you what I did, where I went. I used 2 greens, which are the same greens there as on the download.
Yeah.
And then I used 3 toning pencils for the flowers. So on the pink one, I've used 3 toning pinks.
Right.
And I find it helpful for this to have 3 rather than 2, because you can get the depth of shade on your flowers, and you don't need to do a lot. It's dead easy.
Okay.
This is me demoing it, so it's never going to be technical.
Should we come in a little closer?
Are we all right for time?
Yeah.
Bear with me for any some more. Okay, I'm putting. This is what I.
That's it.
Usually do.
So this is your undercoat.
Undercoat. And I'm just going to go across that bit there as well.
Okay.
Okay.
I can see how you had fun trying to work out what parts to colour in, because I'm sure if you colour it in different parts, it would give a different look.
It's true. What I did was I went round and did all the bits that I thought were leaves first.
Yeah.
And then went in, because I thought if I started with the colour, who knows where I'd end up. Okay, yeah. And then, like I often do, I'm just flicking up from the base of each leaf.
And that's
I think these
second
leaves
green.
with the darker
Yeah.
shade. And then here on this little strip across, which is a tip of Barb's from the shack, is actually I'm running the darker colour just along the lower edge.
Okay.
So it makes it look curved.
Oh, yeah.
You're saying, oh, yeah, you probably can't. And then back over the top, he's very polite.
I can see that.
And then back over the top with my lighter shade, kind of circling on it, which blends the 2 colours together.
Yes.
And of course, if you're less confident, use a blending nib.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Shade those bits as well. On these little leaves. I did the same with these little leaves, actually, just for a bit of shade on them. You can see they look lighter than those. It's subtle. It's,
I suppose it's how much pressure you put on as well, isn't it, with the pencils? But
then just lightly stroke it up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm always moving it in the wrong right art.
That's it.
Any joy? Yeah, lovely. It's always better to be on screen, I find.
It's because you're bringing it closer to you, because you're turning it, but that's all it is.
I am.
And I've come in super close. My fault.
There we go. That's it on it. That's the leaves.
That's the green, yeah.
So for the flowers, 3. So I've got, what have I got? Cadmiums.
Yeah.
This one is dark cadmium yellow, cadmium orange, which are...
Okay, so I can always, by looking at the pencils,
and light cadmium red.
Autumn, they're all from the autumn collection, aren't they?
Not all. No, so these two are from autumn, the dark cadmium yellow and the light cadmium red, and the orange is from spring. Yeah.
There we go. So it's those colours there.
Yeah, and the codes for the pinks are on the
download.
On the download.
Yeah.
So I'm starting with the yellow. Same technique again. I'm just circling, but I'm just going lightly, as you say, just for an undercoat.
And it doesn't matter that you go over the lines, that like the
Onto
internal
the lines. Yeah.
Yes.
No,
doesn't
not
matter,
at all.
does it?
And then it's the rule of thirds, isn't it? So I'm now going to shade each petal in about a third.
Yeah.
Can't even see where I am anymore then. What's that one?
You can straight away see the difference as you starting.
And this already, I mean, you can stop here if you want.
Yeah. I think that
with
rule
the
of
colours.
3 works really well.
Yeah.
I mean, Barb uses it so often
She
in
does.
the.
I learnt it off Barb in the shack. And then in with the light cadmium red, which is like a dark orange, really. It's called red. And actually, all I'm doing is literally catching it along the edge of the lines.
Right, yeah.
Just right down at the bottom. Tiny bit. Can you see that all right?
Yeah.
And of course, there's Barb's masterclass to go and watch on the shack, which currently is the latest shack episode,
It is,
isn't
yes. And Barb's back in the shack on Monday.
Then back to my yellow.
Yep.
And I'm going to blend it all in over the top, which also deepens the yellow.
Yes. And where you did that underlay first, it's intensifying that. And if there was any sort of white areas,
then you catch
it
them.
sort of catches that and it gives you the different depth then, doesn't it?
Yeah. I just went across this lower line here with the orange. And then exactly the same technique to finish the centre.
See, all of a sudden, I'm now seeing so many different layers to this because I need something to point with. I don't want to put my fingers in. So, for example, you've got this central flower here now, which really stands out. Then you've got this layer here that you could definitely cut
like
around.
Loops.
To create another layer.
Yeah, because there's like points that you could follow to here.
Yeah.
They're actually almost heart shapes when you start to look at them.
And then you could do another layer with just your foliage.
Yes.
And then your fourth layer would be the base one, which is what you've got there. But you can see as you're applying colour, if we look at that pink one, exactly there, it stands out even more. You can really, I mean, that flower in the middle.
I know.
But when you look at
from that,
you can sort of see it now that you know it's
highlight, excuse me, you highlight the design.
Yes.
And the elements of the design you want.
Yeah.
And then the fun thing is to chop it up.
Okay.
But I thought, so that's, I chopped it up offset.
Yeah.
So that's in half down the middle. And then kind of roughly 2/3, 1/3. And offset them.
Nice.
But obviously you can cut it straight into quarters, which I was going to do now because they're really good for little notelets as well.
Of course, yeah.
Did you have your guillotine to hand?
Yeah.
Thank you. This will be fun. I don't normally use
Do you want me to?
A guillotine. Yeah, can you?
I would just zoom out.
1.75. Oh, it's there, isn't it? There. I reckon that's it. All right. Take a deep breath, Deb. Shall I do it?
Yeah, do it.
Okay, and then 1.75 this way. I think I tend to pull them inwards rather than pushing outwards.
No, you're meant to pull towards you so that it gives that really nice crisp. I think my one's really old and I think it's a little bit wobbly, so it's just that's it.
That'll do. Put that down so you don't
you really meant that, didn't
have
you?
an arterial bleed.
Well, you're a nurse, we'll be fine.
Yeah. I don't like blood, only in bags.
You sound like a vampire.
Thank you. So your options here, having chopped it, is you can stick it on. Look, I've got a mount. I've just got a piece of black card. You can mount it and just leave a gap. So you basically put what's the
like a mosaic,
tiling it.
Yes.
Yeah. The rulers are good for this. The Pergamano rulers.
Yeah.
Because they've got the grid on them, and so you can
really
line
nice in stamp boards as well.
Yeah. So that's it tiled. I like that effect. Really like that. But the other thing that I think works well is some little mounts So turn them into individual toppers.
Yeah.
And look, this is the bijou.
Oh yes, our
Card
little
blanks.
bijou card blanks and envelopes. Item number 31359. We'll get those added in to show, because Deb said the idea just before we was going live on that.
Like,
will it fit on there?
Because I think they'll also work on the 4x4 notelets.
Yes.
Look. I'd always go slightly above centre, because then you've got room to put a sentiment under
And
it.
if you went for those little mini word chains,
well, that's exactly what I was just going to say. I've put them somewhere safe now.
they would.
But the mini
really
word chain
well.
will fit perfectly under here.
Yes.
I really like that on the bijou.
And
That's good
also,
as well.
I mean, to the sides as well.
Yeah.
Like a little side opening.
Side opening, landscape. But I'd probably turn that round so you've got the curve here then. Quite like that.
That's nice.
Your word chain probably wouldn't fit there.
No, it depends what word you could use. Ray. Ray.
If you know somebody called
Ray. Girl, boy, baby, darling. I reckon darling might go there.
Okay, but there are options.
There are options. You could just leave it sentimentless.
You could. You could.
Okay, so
that's it, really.
Well, and you're going to donate
off,
one of those amazing makes.
Yeah.
So anyone places an order from midnight last night, which is Friday or Thursday night. We are the 20th. Friday the 20th, up until midnight on Sunday. And then I'll send Debs a list of numbers, not the order numbers, just a number like we've had, say, 500 orders, pick a number.
I've got a random number generator on my phone. So
and then Debs will give me 2 numbers, and I'll go to those numbers, see who ordered them, and we'll pop that in the post to you.
Cool.
So, right, I think it's time for a cup of tea.
I was going to say, I expect everybody else is ready to get the kettle on as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you for your company.
Thank you.
Come back at 2 o'clock. We're going to go to a trip to the shack this afternoon. We're going to fly some kites. We're going to go up in a hot air balloon, and we're going to visit Japan and the Garden of Kent, all within the space of 1 hour. Ish. So thank you for your company. Thank you, Jilly, for helping out, and we look forward to seeing you later on this afternoon. Take care now.
Excellent. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.